if we're given that alpha is equal to 45 degrees and we want to graph alpha, it's kind of assumed that we're graphing in standard position, which means the initial side has to be the positive x-axis, and then the terminal side is going to be rotated 45 degrees. Now this is positive numbers, which means it's going to be rotated up, and 45 degrees just kind of cuts the first quadrant in half. So there's alpha. The reference angle is going to be that angle that it makes with the nearest x-axis. In this case, it's the same positive x-axis. So the reference angle is the same as the angle itself, 45 degrees. To find a coterminal angle, all we have to do is take that angle that we're given, the 45 degrees, and add one trip around the circle to it. So add 360 degrees, and we'll get a coterminal angle of 405 degrees. Now remember, there's infinitely many coterminal angles because you can go around the circle multiple times. You can go positively or negatively, and it doesn't matter. Converting it to radians. Since we're given 45 degrees, we're going to multiply by our unit converter, which will put the 180 degrees on the bottom. So we get the degrees to cancel. And 180 degrees is pi. So we got fraction, multiply it out. 45 pi over 180. Simplify the fraction, leaves us with pi over 4. Next we have beta equals 110 degrees. So graphing it, once again we have the initial side is the positive x-axis, and the terminal side is going to get rotated positively 110 degrees. Now if we go to the positive y-axis, that is going to give us an angle of 90 degrees. We need to go a little bit further than that, so just 20 degrees past that out here. And that'll give us an angle of beta. Next, finding the reference angle. Now the reference angle is going to be the angle that our terminal side makes with the nearest x-axis. So this side is going to be our reference angle. This gets us out to 180 degrees. So we're going to start at 180 degrees and subtract off the 110 degrees, gives us a reference angle of 70 degrees. Finding a coterminal angle isn't bad. We start with our 70 degrees again and add one more trip around the circle. So add 360 degrees, and that'll give us 430 degrees as our coterminal angle. Then once again, converting into radians, I'm going to multiply by pi over 180 degrees. The degrees are going to cancel, and so we'll end up with 70 pi over 180, which you should simplify to 7 pi over 18. Now we're given an angle measure gamma in terms of radians, and you have to get good at converting to radians or seeing angles as radians. Since we're talking about 4 pi over 3, that's 1 1/3 pi. I know that pi gets us out to here. So once again, we're going to put it in standard position, means our initial side has to be the positive x-axis. And I'm going to rotate my angle past pi, because pi would be 3 pi over 3, and I need to get to 4 pi over 3, so I'm going to go another pi over 3. So if we wrap it all the way around here, that would give us 4 pi over 3. Remember that the reference angle is going to be the angle that it makes with the nearest x-axis, so only this piece is our reference angle. So we're going to start with our 4 pi over 3 and subtract off pi, that 3 pi over 3. And that leaves us with a reference angle of pi over 3. To find a coterminal angle, take the angle that we have, our 4 pi over 3, and what we're going to do is add one more trip around the circle. But in radians, a trip around the circle is 2 pi. So that's what we need to add. This is just adding fractions, so add fractions. We got 4/3 pi plus 2. So get a common denominator. 2 is 6 pi over 3. So add those two together and we'll get 10 pi over 3 as a coterminal angle. And then convert it into radians. So we'll start with our angle, 4 pi over 3. And this time, with our fraction, we're going to want pi on the bottom. So the 180 degrees goes on top. This way, the pi's are going to cancel, and we just multiply. 4 times 180 is 720 degrees. And in the denominator, we got 3. So when we divide by 3, you'll get 240 degrees. Lastly, we got theta as being negative pi over 2. So once again, start with our initial side as the positive x-axis. And now we're going to rotate pi over 2, but we're going to go negatively. So that means we gotta go down pi over 2. And every half pi is gonna give us a quadrantal angle, an angle on an axis. So there's our theta. Its reference angle is going to be the angle that it makes with the nearest x-axis. So what angle is that? Well, that's obviously a 90-degree angle. In terms of radians, that's pi over 2. So find the coterminal angle. Take theta, that negative pi over 2, and add 1 trip around the circle. All right, we're still just adding fractions, so I'll get common denominators, so that'll be 4 pi over 2. And negative pi over 2 plus 4 pi over 2 is 3 pi over 2. Finally, convert it into radians. So we take our angle measure, negative pi over 2, and multiply by a fraction that has pi in the bottom and 180 on top. The pi's are going to cancel, and that'll give us negative 180 degrees on top and 2 on the bottom. When we divide, that's negative 90 degrees.